Oh. We are live all the way live.
If you are tuned in on Sunday night, you have a special treat because we are live. If you tuned in on Monday, you missed the live, but you're still a part of the party.
It's still a special treat.
That's right. That's right. We get this introduction out the way.
I was about to say, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything. You're not paying attention. What? No, you know we can't hear that. He don't even hear me. We gonna get him, y'all. We didn't hear that. We didn't hear none of that.
Yeah.
Nope. I've been trying to tell you. You weren't paying attention at all.
That's great. I'm sitting over here jamming like shit. I looked at my peripheral. I saw your head nodding. I thought I saw your head nodding.
I was doing this like we can't.
I was like, Jack over there partying too. Now, how did that happen to? Let me see. That's crazy.
Hold on, y'all. We've been to deal with a little bit of technical difficulties. That's all. You know, it's been raining like crazy and weather been crazy, so you know, be throwing stuff off.
No bull. Let me see. We got, it says the Rodecaster Pro. Now, input is Rodecaster Pro. Output is Rodecaster Pro. That's racist. That's just some racist stuff.
What's racist?
Because why we ain't got no sound?
You know, I be doing what I want to do.
Input. Yeah, that should be it. I don't even remember what we did last time, Jack.
You never remember.
Yeah, because I'm like, what the hell happened? That's crazy. But at any rate,
right,
you can hear
we
me.
Still continue. Of course.
Right.
Of course.
That's all we need. So, boom.
That's all we need.
So, welcome back to a Pod Named Kickback. I am No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto, with my people till we equal. Killer Mike.
And somebody used that.
Shit. Killer Mike.
Right.
So I'm listening to the podcast and taking stuff. I was be saying yourself.
I'm Get with Jack. Oh, you guys, I have something special for y'all tonight. If you've been on my Instagram, you know it has been coming. It's here. We will talk about it later, but I am so excited. So excited to share that with y'all.
That's
when
right.
That's right. When the time is right. We're going to get into it later.
Mm-hmm. And we got this is a hell of an episode. We're going to get right into it because whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. We can start off with the hour. Hello.
I wish we did have our music.
Oh, I can't even play it. Why am I even trying?
That's when y'all look back at it like, that's when your mama give you that look like act right, and it's supposed to act right. Huh?
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you. I lost you for a minute.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
No.
That is as a 9,
Not at all.
as a 10, as 11, as a 12.
I'm gonna need you to take a picture with your phone next time so you can see exactly what you did.
Right, but I checked it. Everything is where it's supposed to be. That's why I'm like, what just happened? But
I don't
that's just
know.
weird. That's just weird.
But while he's doing that, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about my high this week because my gift to y'all has finally arrived, and I'm so excited to share with y'all later on in the show. But that is my high. I've been waiting on this to show up at my doorstep for a very long time. Been working behind the scenes very silently, and I am excited because I did a trial and error with a couple today, and my product did what it's supposed to do. So I'm excited. So we're gonna talk about that. My low,
Okay.
my low is Raising Canaan. I was not prepared. But I'm not gonna give you no details. But go ahead, dude. Give me your highs and lows because I got to take a breather behind this.
Yeah, right. My high. Well, I tell you what my low is. Okay. We witnessing it right now with this damn sound. Okay. This is the low.
This is the low. What was your high?
Crazy, it don't work. But anyway, getting to high low. Let me pull that up real quick. So my actual low, my high turned into a low, but I'm trying to keep it in perspective.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Right. So I've been working, working hard, traveling, having a little bit of fun, getting outside. And I noticed that a homie of mine wasn't doing as well. And I was like, you know what? Since things are going a little bit better for me, well, I can help out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? And I said I probably shouldn't because I got some other things lined up I need to do.
Okay.
But I know that, they might need something to get them through the week. I can help with that. Just, holler at me next week or whatever. And and then he's like, well, actually, I might, if you could, I could use need a little bit more, but I got you next week regardless. And I was like, now I've been traveling, I've been doing a whole lot. I don't know if I can do all that. But I was like, but you know what? I know how hard it can be. I got you. Boom. And when it came time to pay me back, didn't have it, can't get it, don't know where it is. And I thought about it, like, you never loan on something that you can't afford to loan out, right? That's the rule. If you can't afford to give it away, don't loan it. But I guess I had to relearn that lesson because I was just sitting there like, because I know what it's like when things ain't right and you just like, I one little thing, and I was like, man, I got you, man. And it just pissed me off because I'm like, now it's how people fall out over money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you weren't listening to your intuition either.
I did not listen to it. My intuition told me no. I told the person no because of my intuition and still did it. Trying to be a good guy. Trying to be a nice guy.
So you had to have a lesson to learn.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah. So that was my low of the week.
But you'll get your blessings behind that because you help somebody regardless.
Right. And I've been helped before, so I know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? But
it's gonna come back to you 10 times fold. It's gonna come back to you 10 times fold.
Mm-hmm. So that was my high low. My high was that I was able to, and my low was that it hasn't come back yet. But
on the back end,
just like you said, Jack. Just like you said. Yeah. All right. Well, we did our high low, and we got so much to discuss this week, man. I don't even want to waste no time. Let's get into our kickback conversation.
I like this.
Yeah, and this spawned from that situation and another conversation I had with one of my bros about just shifted mindset, like not being happy with what we'll call markers. It's okay for this marker, I want to save $1,000. I want to invest $500 into this business. So, whatever you want to do. Those are great markers, but those aren't necessarily landmarks. And it's about not celebrating along the way things that, as you elevate, not celebrating the things that you should be past at this point.
Right.
So it's about having a rich mindset and versus a poor mindset. Well, like in a poor mindset, you might think of lack. Everything
Right.
is lack with you. In a rich mindset, you
Mhm.
think of abundance. You think of
Right.
more. You don't think of running out. Oh, if I
Right.
do this, I'll tell you one thing that I really learned over the years, Jack. I would buy something cheap. Let me think. Oh, let's say AirPods for your phone.
Okay.
I might get a cheap knockoff. If I lose mine, I might go get a cheap version. Because I'm not spending that
Mhm.
much money for some more AirPods. And I've already lost two of them.
Right.
But the cheap ones don't work. So you got to keep buying it. Well, they don't work for a long period of time. They die sooner.
Right. As long as
So you
the
got
other
to,
one.
right. So you got to go buy another cheap pair in a month. Then another month, you got to buy another cheap pair. By the end of the year, you bought 12 cheap pairs when
You
you
just
really
get
could have
what
bought the
you
one.
originally.
Exactly. And that's the ultimate definition of a rich mindset versus a poor mindset. You'll go buy 12 different AirPods last you throughout the year, the cheap ones. Well, you could just go buy the good ones. Go buy the not just the good ones, go buy the best ones. They're gonna
Right.
last longer, they're gonna do you right, it's gonna be better sound.
Yep.
So I'm gonna toss before I go any deeper on that, I want to toss that to you, just the intro of the rich mindset versus the poor mindset.
It's exactly like piggybacking off of what you said. You speak abundantly. You never speak like you're running out. You never speak like you don't have. Like, we always hear a lot of people, man, I'm broke. Man, I'm broke. Man, I'm broke.
Mm-hmm.
So you keep speaking that, yeah, you're gonna stay broke because that's your mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
if you are, like you said, you gave and you dealing with the back ends, whether you received it back or not. You know what I'm saying? That's a rich mindset. A poor mindset would have been like, I'm gonna call this nigga every day until he pay me my money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I get the rich mindset. But it's very difficult because um I know for us growing up, I can speak, and I think I can speak for New a little bit. We were raised on a poor mindset. We were
For
never
sure.
raised on a rich mindset. So we had to unlearn those conditions that we learned were being
Mm-hmm.
raised with. So as an adult, I see the difference in manifestations, receiving things, um, always thinking positivity versus negative, having a rich mindset versus a poor mindset. Um, and even now, let me explain it to y'all. Just because you have a rich mindset doesn't mean you're rich as far as wealth, as far as money. We're not
Mm-hmm.
saying that when we say rich mindset, because there's a lot of people that have money, that are wealthy, that do not have a rich mindset.
Very true.
Unless
Very
and
true.
we've seen that with plenty of celebrities, plenty of influencers, plenty of people we see in our lives and our families, where we see when that poor mindset filters off into the money that they think they have, or that they
Mm-hmm.
are measuring their life by. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but yeah, I'd rather have a rich mindset. Having a rich mindset as an adult and unlearning a lot of things as far as a poor mindset that I grew up on and what we were raised on,
Mm-hmm.
it's a totally different outcome, totally different results. My nervous system is a lot better with a rich mindset versus a poor mindset. With the poor mindset comes with a lot of anxiety. You bring a lot of stress, drama, anxiety, depression on yourself with a poor mindset because you always thinking the worst. You're not ever thinking the best because you're always thinking you're going to run out of something. So I'd rather have a rich
Yeah.
mindset.
It's a young lady on the internet. I forgot her name, but whenever I see that exact post, I repost it because I just love it so much. She says,
Mhm.
"Oh, you imagine the worst all the time, huh? Well, how about imagine the best? What if everything go right? What if
Exactly.
it all work out? What if it all does the way you want it to go? What if it's perfect? Nah, nah, nah. You wasted all that time thinking about the negative part. Let's talk about the positive part. You did the negative part. Oh, what was me? The world going in. Yeah, I heard you. Now do the positive. What if everything
Yep.
work out? What if
Yep.
everything is better than you ever imagined?" And I was just sitting
Exactly.
there like, "Yes, ma'am." Sorry, man. I won't do it again. But I want to move the conversation a little further along to how you self-identify. Um, my bro said to me, he said that sometimes I think you still view yourself as that young nigga in the hood. Like sometimes I think you still see that sometimes. He said I think that's
Mhm.
a part of your identity that sneaks out sometimes. This little young ass hood nigga. And it's like, but you a grown man with a business and you're doing these things and got the podcast but sometimes you act like you still see yourself as back in the hood. And it's like damn, you kind of got me there. But I think the way you talk, self-talk leads to self-actions. So I've been doing a lot. We and Jack, we're doing the whole manifestation thing for the last year or two that we've been really on. And it's like, thoughts become things, so you speak your words into existence. And the rich mindset is like, in a rich mindset, maybe I go to sleep at 10, 11 o'clock at night so I can have a good day. In a rich mindset, I might work 13, 14-hour days. In a rich mindset, I might order food order a meal so I can cook, so I don't have to cook, but I can keep working. So some people say, I don't want to order it out, like you got all this money. But no, maybe it's better to work and not cook and order some food so you don't lose time while you're working. And I think those things kind of lead to a rich mindset and a rich identity. Because what would, the rich version of me, where would he be this summer? He might be in Costa Rica. So now my brain is thinking along those lines. What kind of traveling would the rich version of me do this end of this year? Because maybe the poor version wouldn't be traveling at all. So it's like, and when you think about what you want to do, you start moving in that direction. The universe kind of starts getting out of your way. Like I've been saying, I want to go to Thailand for New Year's, go visit one of my homegirls. That's still on the docket. And so now every day I move, the things that I do has to lead me to Thailand for New Year's. Gotcha. If I don't even have that mindset or that goal, then I wouldn't do as much as I want to do. Right. Like I remember,
and your poor mindset would be like, man, I can't afford that. I might as well not even go.
Exactly. When we first started working in the agency, we were like, man, let's just bring home $1,000 a week. Like that'd be straight. That it was a brand new business. We just figuring it out. If we can get to that, then we got time to figure everything else out. Now the conversations we're having is like, all right, so we need to be doing at least 3,000-4,000 every single week. And that was almost unfathomable to me when I first started the business, and it was hard. Man, I was going a week with no sale, and that couldn't get this. And I was like, oh my God, this shit is crazy. But now I know from experience that a $3,000 week ain't crazy. And that's the rich mindset. It allows you to dream or think bigger than a poor mindset would. It kind of stretches you.
KC.
What up, Bacon Burger Dog? As a matter of fact, on that note, I'm gonna pass it to you, Jack, because I know we both entrepreneurs. We both probably had good days, good weeks, bad weeks. And how'd you go from, okay, if I can just do this little bit, this would be cool. So like, what? That's not enough. I need to go do this big thing. Like, how'd you go from that to that?
Okay, we glad that you're tuning in, Big Casey. That's what I'm talking about. Dedication. I'm driving, but I'm listening. I love it. We appreciate your support too. I'm sorry. You said, how did I go from what? I got thrown off.
Incremental goal changes, because I know when you first started, you might have been like, well, let me get my first client. Once I get 1 or 2, that'll be a good start. And now you're probably like, man, I need 9, 10, or whatever. How'd you go from the belief that let me just get 1, 2 to like, no, I want 8, 9, 10, whatever the numbers are?
I think it was more of just the consistency. Consistency will always get you anywhere. And I think a lot of times we battle with that. I know I did it first. Consistency was very hard for me, even when I just on my own fitness journey. You just I had to like, especially with the eating part. Working out, had that down pat, but the eating, I was just like, okay, Jackie, if you can be consistent with the working out, you can be consistent with the eating. So it's just about consistency, and it's all about and giving yourself grace. Don't shoot yourself in the foot because you didn't meet a goal. Sometimes you don't meet that goal because there's other things that you need to handle with the goal that you're working on at that time. Sometimes we set 5 or 6 goals and we try to hit every one when we just need to focus on that first goal so we can get to the next one. Sometimes we try to skip steps, and not intentionally. Sometimes we just do it subliminally. But once we hit that roadblock, then we think, let me go back to what I was doing, because obviously what I just tried to pivot on, it didn't work. So let me pivot back. But you just have to give yourself grace and give yourself small goals. It's okay to have a bigger picture, but have smaller goals that get you to that bigger picture. Because sometimes when you look at that bigger picture, especially if you're dealing with anxiety, it can stress you out because you're just like, whoo, this is a big goal. I don't know if I can make it. When if you make that small goal, okay, I want to make it your big goal. I want to make it a Tyler by New Year's. So your small goal is, okay, I got to hit 3,000, 4,000 a week. Boom. So it looks easier. It's kind of psychs the mind a little bit, and it doesn't get you stressed out or wanting to quit because you're not reaching something at a certain time. And even if you don't make it, to the goal or that time frame, it's okay. It's okay. Move the goalposts. It's okay to move the goalposts. There's nothing wrong. You moving the goalpost is not failing. It's readjusting. It's being self-aware, and it's showing, okay, I know where I'm at right now. I did say about 3 months, but it's looking more like 6 months. Let me move the goalpost a little bit, give myself a little bit more breathing room that I can work some things. So I always like they always say, have a backup plan. Nothing is set in stone. Life is, life throws anything and everything at you. So there's no way that you can just plan something out and think you're going to stick with that. Like they say, you want to make God laugh, make some plans. So you just have to, my whole thing with goals, learn how to pivot, learn how to readjust, learn how to step back, and learn, most importantly, how to pause. Sometimes we don't pause enough. And when you pause, when you're in that pause moment, it's for you not to complain, not to, oh, woe is me, or, oh, I didn't meet that goal. No, it's to reflect and see what you need to readjust so that you can make that goal. Because sometimes in the beginning, you set a goal for a time frame. When you start doing that goal, the time frame doesn't even matter anymore. It's just about reaching that goal. So you have to look at things. You have to give yourself grace, and nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. All these buildings, all these cars and stuff that were made, some of these movies, songs and stuff were made on accident. Well, some of the best movies, some of the best songs, some have been made on accident. Some of the stuff that we've seen, you always see the interviews with the actors. I didn't think that movie was gonna do well. I didn't think it was gonna do nothing. Then boom. So you just never know what life has in store for you. But if you stay consistent, then you'll always move that goal. You'll always reach that goal. So just stay consistent and be self-disciplined and remove distractions. Sometimes you got to be isolated. Sometimes you got to be by yourself. Sometimes you got to remove your whole circle in order for you to see. Be okay and be open with doing that.
And take it step by step. The way you build a wall isn't to put a bunch of bricks down and no, you lay one brick as perfectly as you can lay that one brick, and then you take the second brick and you lay that one as perfectly as you can lay that brick, and then again and again and repeat, and before you know it, you have a wall. Look at the bricks behind you. See, one brick at a time, brick by brick. You know what I mean? And I got that from Will Smith, who actually did that when he was a child. Built a wall, and that's how his father told him to build the wall. As we wrap up this portion, Jack, how do you think you self-identify? Is it you at your best? Is it you on your journey? Is it you at your not so best? Like when it's just you, like how do you think you self-identify?
Actually, it's all of the above. I don't think it's just one thing, because there's different levels that we go through, different transitions. There's different versions of me that I have to present depending on the situation, depending on the person I'm dealing with, depending on the situation, the environment. So I think that I've achieved a lot because I've been able to, and this, thank you for the military, and shout out to anybody who's been in the military. Thank you for our services. But I think being in a military brat and moving so much and having to adjust, I can adjust to any environment now. I can go anywhere. I can make friends anywhere. So I love that background that I have. So I'm glad that I'm able to always pivot, adjust, and know how to be whatever version I need to be for that moment. Just like, for right now, New is somebody different on the phone when he's at work. New is somebody different when he's on a podcast. New is somebody different when he's bringing us that great music. So it's different versions of him that's all in him, but it's different versions of him that he can bring out. And that's the beauty of it. If I'm sitting here and I got all these people and we having a conversation, I'm like, got one for that. You want this, Jackie? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all got our own deck of cards and we could pull from wherever we need to pull from in order to pour into whatever we need to pour into. And I think that's the beauty of it for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would encourage those listening to view yourself as the person you want to become,
right?
And you'll force yourself to act like that person. What time does that person get up? What time does that person go to sleep? How does that person solve a problem? How does that person talk to their loved one? And I think that's how you should see yourself. There's no redeeming value in seeing yourself as at your worst, or viewing yourself from that lens. Then nothing good can come from it. The trick is, if you can pull from your bad, then you can pull from your good. So you should really only want to pull from your good.
Right.
So I hope y'all enjoyed this week's kickback conversation. It was something that was literally on my mind that I had a conversation about a few days ago and definitely wanted to bring it to you guys because it got me thinking. So I was like, let me share this. Let me share this.
We love it when you share stuff with us, don't we, y'all? We love when you share stuff with us. Because sometimes, sometimes you don't have conversations about stuff like this unless somebody sparks it up. So,
yeah. Well, speaking of sparking it up, Jack.
Uh-oh.
My left stroke just went viral. Our viral story of the week: Dr. Fauci trial and this vaccine debacle. What we know is when COVID hit, Trump was in office, and he presented us to Dr. Fauci.
Okay.
Dr. Fauci came up with some rules. Maybe we should wear masks, 6 feet distance, quarantine yourself for 3 weeks or whatever, 2 weeks, whatever it was, if you think you've been infected. Get the vaccine, get a booster shot, all of these things. Now, when he was asked about all of those different things during the trial, he pled the fifth. So we don't really know what that means.
We equate that with guilty.
Yeah, right. But the thing was, they weren't asking him stuff like, "Hey, did you lie to us when you said this?" Like it was, and they found that they got his diary, and in his diary he was saying something.
They got his diary.
Yeah, yep, they got his diary.
Lord,
and he's saying stuff in there like, "I hope this 6 foot distancing thing works. Like hopefully at that distance, people should be safe." And they're like, "See, we told you." And I'm like, "What?
Those are his thoughts. Those are his thoughts."
I'm like, "What did you say?" But the anti-vaxxers, the people that are so against it, they're like, "We told you so. We told you so." And I'm like, "You didn't tell us anything. Nothing came out. We still don't know anything." Now, we were all spitballing and trying to guess our way through it. Should I wear a mask? Should I not wear a mask? Should I go to the club? Should I not go to the club? Do I want to order my groceries? Do I wash my groceries down? Do I not? Can I get fruit because I can't really clean the fruit the right way? We were all figuring things out.
These men been all in our diaries.
Right. And we were all trying to figure everything out. And I think this new shady shame train where the anti-vaxxers are like, "We told you not to get the jab. You did it anyway." And I'm like, well, nothing happened. I didn't grow a tail. My fingers didn't fall off. Right, you're alive, I'm alive, we're all alive, right? Whether you got it or not.
And I'm sure a lot of those people that didn't take the vaccine was dealing with people that did take the vaccine. So it didn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't affect.
Yeah.
Because that was another thing. It was almost like, y'all over here, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it wasn't, but I mean, his diary, those are private thoughts. Those are like, if he didn't have the diary, that was just in his head. Just, you know how you daydream and you'd be like, should I do this? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's all it was. But I get it. I get it that we're in a stage and space right now where Americans are tired of being lied to. So now we are dissecting everything emotionally to some extent too. Some people are taking it very emotional about it, but Americans are tired. We're tired. We're tired of being lied to. So every time we see that there's a possible lie, is what we're gonna always say.
And I'm not even mad at that, but it's just that they are so hateful to people that got the vaccine. Like we none of us knew what to do.
There's a lot of hate going on right now.
And it's like, you got the vaccine. I told you. Da, da, da. And I know people like one person. I'm like, I don't even know we friends anymore. She got so mad at me about the she found out I took the vaccine. I'm like, all right.
Oh wow.
Be mad. Like I'm like, what you mad at? That's just weird stuff. Weird energy.
Crazy.
But that's what's happening. And that is the viral story of the week. Stay tuned because hopefully something at some point will come out. And that, the whole anti-vaxxers, they were acting like, they were saying on Facebook that COVID wasn't real. I'm like, nigga, you know how many people in my family died from COVID? What was it then? Like, they just go, they be like the flat earth motherfuckers. They go too far. They just start saying it wasn't even real. I'm like, no. We lost over 1 million people in this country alone. And
I've heard a lot of people say that COVID was just a flu.
It was more than the flu. People that had the flu weren't in ventilators by the hundreds of thousands over the flu.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I wonder if during COVID, because we be having these chemtrails and stuff all the time. I wonder if they was already doing it at a time when we were so absorbed with COVID that we didn't even know that they were started doing the chemtrails and that affected the people that had COVID. I don't know. I'm just saying, listen. This is just for educational purpose only, entertainment purpose.
Jaguar Rome, what you call them things? Not potholes. What you call it? Deep dives. But man, well, you know what? I would say let's brighten it up a little bit, but there's some more crazy shit. What the fuck?
Let's do the crazy stuff first, and then we'll brighten it up with my surprise afterwards. We'll do that.
Right. The what the fuck story of the week. Former NBA player, Royce White, and Enes Kanter. Well, there's been a controversy. Right. There's been a controversy going on. One of the WNBA coaches says that trans women should be able to play in the WNBA. I disagree with that totally. It makes no sense. These are people born men, but they transition or not. They're bigger, faster, stronger. It makes the sport, it's just stupid.
Why don't they have their own league?
They should. I think they should. But they want to play in the women's league because it'll be easier for them. And one player is against it, and one coach is for it. And there's been controversy surrounding the league the last few weeks. So whenever the player that's against it goes to an arena, everybody boos her. And when the coach that is for it, most people are cheering for her. But it just doesn't make sense to be for it, because why would you want trans women in a women's league? Right. It doesn't make much sense. And because technically, the loopholes would suggest that trans women can enter, or regular men can enter, if they identify as a woman. So these two former NBA players have both said they're declaring for the WNBA draft next year, and because they identify as women, they should be able to play. I think they're being smartasses. I think they're just like, this is stupid. Trans women should not be in the WNBA. You know what? Since y'all want to be asses and be dumb about it, I'm coming to the WNBA now too. I'm a woman. And I think that's what they're doing, like being smartasses. But I'm not even mad at them, because I think they're proving.
But that's not really being a smartass, because all it is you can't say a statement and just think that you're that person. I identify as the president of the United States. Do you think people are going to look at me as the president of the United States?
The argument is people are trying to say, yes, you can. That community.
No, but when people treat me, what I'm trying to identify as what I'm saying.
They are trying to force us to now. They done made up new pronouns. You gotta call people they.
Listen, speaking of that, so I had to take my daughter to get her physical for she's trying out for volleyball tomorrow. And I'm filling out her form and stuff, and I seen, they asked, her name and stuff like that. And what did it say? It said, what sex were you assigned at birth? And I was like, oh wow, this is different. Because that was the first time I ever seen it. like, feeling stuff out as the first time I saw it. And it just threw me out. I was like, oh, okay. So you had to put either, female or male, what you were assigned at birth. So
crazy.
I don't know. It's like catfishing at its all-time high.
I think
is.
We'll see what happens.
If they're in this game, okay, hypothetically, they're in this game. You is trans with women and everything, and one of the trans get a hard on. Then what?
Oh
What
no.
we just not gonna pay attention? We're not gonna say, "Oh, you're not a man."
I'm not gonna notice.
I mean, and it's nothing against the community at all or anything like that. But what I'm saying is this: I do not ever want. I have a 12-year-old daughter. I don't ever want to go into a bathroom and have somebody in there talking about they in there because they identify as a woman, and I'm bringing my daughter in there. It's gonna be a problem. Point blank. If you can pull something out and aim, you don't need to be in a woman's bathroom. I don't care. I said it.
I'm with you.
But that's why we're having and we've seen a lot of cases where they have raped women. So it's just it's a lot of different areas we can get into with this, because it's like, come on, y'all. Just have your own league. Simple.
Yeah, but then you got like that lady coach that's all for it. So you got people, trying to pull them in. Like, yeah, come on, play with us. So
was she assigned female at birth?
The lady coach?
Yeah.
I believe so. But she just trying to be an ally. And I'm like, this is stupid. This is stupid. But that's how she feel, I guess. I think
it just remind me. You know what it remind me of? My favorite movie, Love and Basketball. When she was playing with him and she take her hat off, he was like, "Oh, that's a girl."
Right.
I just think it's going to create more problems. We have so many more problems already with everything, and I just think it's going to create more problems. I think it's just going to open the door for more problems. And this is a very touchy subject, but I do want to touch on this. And right now, I think the trans community is facing a lot. I know y'all heard about the whole Sydney Star situation. So now the trans community is upset because now they're like, you're putting us in the light of us being pedophiles because of that situation. So that's what I'm saying. It can open up a lot of different doors to different negative or positive. I don't know. I just don't think it's a great idea. I think they need to have their own league. And I think that will solve everything. Have your own league.
I agree. I wouldn't watch it, but I agree.
Now, wait a minute. Okay, let's talk about this Stephen A response.
Oh, he was basically saying that he disagreed with the head coach. He thought it was dumb of her to try to, make it okay, because then you open up a Pandora's box of a bunch of transgender people men trying to play with the women's game is unfair advantage. And he was like, it's a dumb conversation to have, and that's why you're getting all these former male players saying they coming over, because it's a ridiculous notion. So for once, he ain't go too far with it. I was like, all right, Stephen A, I rock with that. Okay. Sometimes he be on his shit, but I agree with that for the most part. Something that I agree with wholeheartedly, and I'm laughing at, is our "Don't Be Dumb" story of the week. Miami chef Creole, the owner, regrets voting for Trump. He says he may have to shut down restaurants after losing an entire management team to deportation. So they come and deported all of his employers, and he's like, Trump lied to me. He's supposed to be a businessman. He's supposed to be this. And I'm like, you're dumbass. Trump done said y'all eat cats and dogs. He done said all this fucked up shit about y'all. You still voted for him. And now he done deported your entire management staff. And now you have to shut down your business or a few locations because of that. You get what you fucking deserve.
It's a lot of boomerang effects going on because I've been watching videos of the them asking all the people that voted for Trump, do you think America's great again? Their whole face just like, no.
What
They
is
all
it?
like,
Andrew
I look, I
Schultz.
can't even see where the hats at. Where's Make America Great Again? Where are the hats?
I can't even
I
believe
don't
that they
see them
were
no more.
that how confused they were. Like they sitting around like I can't believe he did this. He lied to us. And I'm like, why'd you believe him? That's crazy to me.
But he's lied several times. He's lied several times before this.
Exactly.
Got to pay attention to the patterns. Y'all got to pay attention to the patterns. Stop thinking, stop believing in the potential, and look at what's really in your face.
They believe what they want to believe. A lot of people, like deeply religious people, they look at him like he's this deep church guy. A lot of people voted for him because they think he's into the church. And I'm like, that fucking sadist and into no damn church. I know someone.
But that's why you voted for him?
Someone told me that a mutual friend voted for Trump because of his religious beliefs. And I was like, the same dude that said grab him in the pussy? You think he's an upstanding religious figure?
Who said that he would date his daughter?
Right. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know.
But to that person's defense, hey, the churches is full of demons too.
There you go. There you go. So maybe he does fit right on in. Because I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me.
Lord.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm ready for this Nipsey Hussle. You know.
So it is the anniversary.
Live every day and sing.
I had to wear the shirt, Jack, for the anniversary. I had to wear the shirt.
Did you wear the shirt today?
I can't believe it's been 3 years, but the 3-year anniversary of the Atlanta.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
I know. That means it's shirt 3 years old. Wow. The Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama Brawl. Lift every chance swing. Jack sent the anniversary video to us in the Kickbackers group chat. And I was like, man, every time I watch this, I am just so proud of us as a people. Because that could have easily been a thing with 8-9 white people jumped that black man and he just by himself. People were running and coming in from all over. The black Aquaman swam across the water to help out. threw that hat up and it was on and popping. And
I'm talking about men and women, okay? Not just men. It was men and women coming like, what we about to do?
Exactly. It is a beautiful thing, man.
I love it. I love it when we come together. I love it when we come together.
That's what I love. I love that we came together and stood side by side. And you rarely see that. It's usually 10 white boys beating up some one black dude, or they go on a fishing trip or go on a boat trip and the one don't come back. The black one don't come back. Or like the black girl that was in the house with the other 3 white girls and that was drunk and passed out and they was beating her and kicking her. She came out. She's suing. She has since gotten pregnant, had a baby. Said she stopped drinking altogether. She done turned her whole life around. And lawyers have reached out to her. And she said she is suing those girls. She said pressing charges. She said she was a lightweight drinker anyway. So whenever she had 1 or 2 drinks, she would be down and passed out. And they knew that. They waited until she was passed out and couldn't defend herself and then just started fighting her. She said they drug her across the floor. She had a big knot on her head and, busted lip. And I don't know if it's a cracked rib. I don't want to create injuries. But she had quite a few injuries. Crazy. And shortly after that, found out she was pregnant. And she has since had the baby. She said she changed her whole life around. But she couldn't really, I don't want to say she said nobody believed her, but she didn't feel confident coming forward, telling her story until that video leaked. And she said, now I got proof. Now I can really tell my story. And so we'll see how that plays out. Yeah. And I think the white girls leaked the video. I think the white girls put the video out. Just being,
that was horrible. Look, I was ready to jump in the damn screen. I was just like, what happened? I'm trying to pull my hair back.
Now, speaking of jumping into the screen, I wanted to jump into that damn screen a couple times this weekend, Jack. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The series finale of Kanaan aired this week.
Yes.
And it was packed full of power.
It
I
was.
mean,
It was.
starting off with everybody mourning the loss of Marvin, the loss of Snaps and Pop. Everybody was just in a funk. And the imminent death of Rock by Stefano, that was long. And even though Snaps and Pop were dead, Breeze was saying we still got to handle Rock. And you start to see Kanaan not feeling the best about that decision, especially after the FBI agent came to visit him and tried to get him to take the deal and said she's doing this because she loves you. You know, she'll be dead in a week if she doesn't take this.
His mama always had his back. Always.
And they had a heartfelt talk.
Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Tell us about that, Jack. What did you think about that talk?
I love that scene. I love that scene because it was almost like they was trying to be so hard with each other, but the emotions were overflowing. They knew they knew at that moment what they've been through. That's why he was just like, we can't fix shit. It's been wrong too. We can't fix shit. So they came to realization how far they've come with each other as far as trying to hurt each other. But at the same time, I appreciated the fact that Rock took the time out to let him know, look, I did my best. I know I'm the reason for all of this. I take full accountability, but I did the best I could. I loved you the best way I could with whatever I had. And this is where we are. But she still protects him. She still let him know, no matter how you feel about me, no matter what people have said in the streets, no matter what you're feeling right now, I love you. I'm your mom. I'm always going to be there for you. And even him on the flip side, he was like, I'm not finna try to kill you, because she knew it was gonna come to that. But I think I for him, the love was go talk to Stefano. Go talk to Stefano. Like, I still got you. You know what I'm saying? I know the fucked up shit I did, but I still got you too. So that was beautiful. And the tears, had me crying like a little baby. I'm like, oh my
God. Both of them crying.
Man, it was so, but let me tell you some other highlight now. Listen, Juke don't get enough credit. Juke is raw. Listen, I thought, let me tell you something. Juke said,
Don't be fast forward to the end. Hold up. Let's slow walk it.
Okay, we slow walk. Okay, back to you. Back to you about the moment.
After they had that conversation, that heartfelt conversation, Kanaan had talked to Stefano to figure out a way that Rock could still live. And he said, she got to do a favor for me. So when they had that tender moment that embraced that hug, but they were both in tears, Juke was looking for Kanaan because she got word that he had killed Uncle Marvin. And when she saw them two embracing, you don't really know what she's thinking at that point. Is it like, well, shit, nope. Is the family back together? Can I do this and Aunt Rock be mad at me? Like, what do I do? How do I move?
Do I kill both of them right
do
now?
I kill both of them? Like, what do I do, right? Because she was sitting there just watching them. And Rock finds out what she has to do to live, which is kill Bernardi, whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. And she says,
which he was an easy target because he was trying to get some. I was like, oh,
it was too easy. He gonna die.
Still got a high school beef with somebody. Get all the girls like, bro, grow up.
Exactly. So Rock does what she has to do, and now she's tasked. Well, actually, before I go there, I'm gonna give you a look. No, let's stay on this track. So before she does the deed, which is kill Bernardino, whatever the hell his name is, she does all of that. She gets home, she's packing. She has to leave town in 24 hours.
Well, wait a minute. Exactly. Because Stefano told her if she does that, there's one thing to keep her safe and she can walk. She has to leave New York in 24 hours after she kills The guy. I call him the bad boys guy because I be forgetting his name.
Right. It's Bernardino, some shit like that. And as she's getting ready to leave, as she's still packing up, Jukebox enters the room. Now, Jack, I'm gonna toss it to you.
Man, when I say I didn't know what Jukebox was gonna say, but she was so cutthroat. I didn't kill Marvin. That's what Rock said. What? I didn't kill Marvin. I know. Oh shit. I was like, oh, this is not gonna go good. And I did not think that was gonna happen, y'all. I was so shocked that Juke would take Rock's life. I was, but I see why. And when Juke did that, if y'all haven't watched it, I'm sorry, but that bad mama jamma went to go see Kanaan and let him know exactly what she did. She had to let him know you gonna be on these streets by yourself too.
Yep.
Killed my father. I killed your mother. Yeah, I was gonna kill you, but no, this is better. This is better. I'd rather see you out here alone. I was like, ooh. And then what Kanaan say? What if I just kill you right now? She said, have at it, nigga. Oh, Juke, what? Oh, and stay there. Look, Kanaan had to leave because I thought she was gonna be the one to get up and leave. I said, okay. So I think in this season we saw Kanaan and Juke. We were paying so much to seeing Kanaan turn into the older, cold-hearted. We didn't pay attention to Juke doing the same thing. Juke got real cold-hearted.
Well, yeah, losing Uncle Marvin was like the thing,
and Uncle Lou.
Kanaan, well, yeah, Uncle Lou first. That was the thing, and then knowing it was Kanaan, that was the thing, and then knowing that Kanaan killed her father, she just like. I think she really lost her mind. I think those things really set her off.
I think her daddy came out of her. She crashed out just like her daddy did.
She killed, but you got to think about it. She killed somebody she loved that raised her. She lived with Rock. She killed somebody she loved just to hurt a different person. And to me, that makes no sense. That's like, I won't put that on you. That's like a mother killing one of her kids because she mad at the other kid. Like, you don't kill somebody you love because you're mad at somebody else. You're not mad.
But when you're a killer, when you're a killer and you're in that life, you're gonna take something that you know is gonna hurt that person. It don't matter who it is.
I disagree. Well, I think you do that if you're a psycho.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, not just a killer, but a psycho. You don't kill somebody you love just to hurt somebody else. Because you still love that person.
I mean, we've been seeing that all season. We've been seeing that all season.
Well, no, I ain't seeing nobody kill nobody that they love just to get back at somebody different. That's a very specific thing. I love this lady.
Well,
this lady
it's even worse. It's even worse than
Kanaan. Hold on. I didn't even have I don't have a mother. I moved in with this lady. She raised me as her daughter when my father wasn't there for me, when my mother wasn't there for me. She taught me the game. I'm gonna kill her to get back at her son. Like, I think people are grabbing just how psychotic that is. She didn't kill a random family member. She killed her mother figure to hurt somebody else. Not that the motherfucker did anything wrong to her. Not that the mother figure crossed her. Not that we at war, we battling. I still love you. But I'm killing you because I think it'll hurt somebody over there. That is psychotic as fuck.
I mean, not as psychotic as Kanaan killing Marvin because snapping pops.
I didn't like that's what made me stop liking Kanaan.
That's a psycho too.
I agree.
It takes somebody outside your family to tell you something. You gonna kill your family member?
I agree. Kanaan was about to kill his own mother, so we know he ain't all the way there. But I don't
like a lot of stuff runs in the family.
Yeah, I don't think nothing that I've ever seen in any show is worse than what Juke did. Because she had no beef with Rock. Like it was one thing if there was some tension and she didn't really fuck with her like that. And, we got our issue, and you cross me, and I'm trying to hurt your son. Now I'm gonna get you. She just told her how much she loved her because she knew she didn't care.
Yeah, but you remember on when they were older. You remember when they were older, and he was saying that he killed. Kanan said he killed his son, and what did she say? Oh, well, he was on the other side. He was a pawn.
Yep.
I said, oh. So I mean, they Kanan and Jill,
obvious.
them some two
cold-blooded motherfucker, and then Kanan killed his son.
Yeah.
They
and you see what he said there? He said, "Oh, he would have never been like Tariq. Only because his son was not gangster like Tariq is the reason why he killed him."
Well, he went against him with Ghost. That's kind of. That's kind of a thing.
What do you mean, Ghost?
You choose him over me.
Ghost pretty much raised him.
Yeah. I'm just saying. So now imagine if Sean killed Ghost to make Kanan mad.
Big KC, you right. We don't know what was in that letter from Marvin, and I'm with you. I want to know what he put in that letter to Marvin because I want to know if that was something that turned Juke to go into the law enforcement. That's what I want to know. I'm with you, Big KC.
I think that cop that she was paying off that was helping her with shit. I think he's gonna, now that he knows Marvin did, I think he's gonna start looking out for Empower Origins, and that's what's going to.
And she still was a crooked cock, though.
Right, but some men are going to the police force, and we know that she's gonna be a part of Power Origins because Kanan and Tommy both talk about growing up with her, and she told Kanan, Ghost is a killer. You raised him. You know what kind of man Ghost is. So she was there for a good portion of that. So
yeah. And then I want to know because I want to know how the dynamics with Juke and Kanan with Ghost and Tommy, because it seemed like Tommy really wasn't fond of her at all.
Neither was Ghost.
So I'm trying to figure out how did that all play out. I can't wait to see how all plays out.
They keep referring to her as the crazy bitch. That crazy bitch. You're fucking crazy.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Did she do some other crazy stuff that we ain't seen yet?
Oh, she had to, because everybody got that little fear.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, Marvin was mad at Rock, but I was mad at Marvin because Rock said sick him and he wouldn't sick him. Marvin ain't doing investigating. He ain't asked what happened. He ain't try to see if it was an accident on purpose. Rock said sick him, and he just ran over there and sick him. So everybody love Uncle Marvin.
And it's so crazy because for me, Breeze to me is the smartest one because he thinks. I mean, he's a killer. But he's calculated. You know what I'm saying? He don't when they kept trying to get him to do stuff and snap and pops, and you could just see how he was side eyeing. He was like, in his mind, he probably thinking nah, I ain't agree with what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to figure out how Ghost killed Breeze and how Kanan got into jail. All that, I'm so excited about Origins.
We know that story.
What?
Ghost.
When Ghost killed Breeze?
No, Ghost. Well, yes, we do. But Ghost unscrewed Kanan's tail light or had somebody else do it and put some work in the back of the car. And so when Kanan got pulled over with the broken tail light, they found all the work, locked him up. And that's how Ghost sent Kanan to jail.
Ghost killed Breeze before Kanan went to jail or after?
Yeah, before.
Before? Okay.
Okay. Kanan, maybe a decade before. It was early on when before Kanan went to jail. Because I think their run was 84 to 2004. That was their run, and Kanan went to jail for 10 years.
Okay.
And then they say Ghost and Tommy, there's two different versions. I don't know which one is going to be the real one because they said two different things. But one was Ghost killed Breeze while he was watching that Jeopardy TV show.
Jeopardy.
And another one, Ghost snuck in and killed him. But then Tommy says just two corner boys walked in the house and killed Kanan and killed Breeze. He was there. So first Ghost snuck in by himself. Now Tommy's saying he was there too.
Maybe Ghost was trying to do something behind his back and he was snuck in to see what he was doing. And I don't know. We'll see.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. for sure.
I'm excited. Hey, 50, hats off to you, bro.
Yeah, and let's not forget the other little Easter egg they dropped when Tommy and Ghost made their first cameo at
Oh
the
my
end of
God.
Raising Canaan. And we got to see the age discrepancy. We know that, well, if you don't know, they're 5 years apart. Canaan is
They
5 years older
look like some
than Ghost
babies
and Tommy.
walking up.
And Jukebox is about 2 years older than Canaan.
Okay.
So you see Ghost and Tommy looking like children, like little babies.
Man,
Canaan,
what?
Canaan said, "Come back when y'all stop eating Happy Meals. Y'all too young. I can't give y'all no work."
I seen a meme where they had Everybody Hates Chris and his little homeboy that he's hanging out with, talking about Tommy and Ghost pulling up. Oh my God. And they was in. First of all, what you doing out here this late?
Right.
Parents.
Craziness.
But I'm excited. And I'm excited that the person that playing Ghost is I don't know his name, but he's from All American. I loved him on that.
Oh yeah,
So he's playing. I like him. The guy that's playing Tommy, I haven't seen him on anything. Y'all let me know if y'all have, but I haven't seen him on anything. But I'm excited to see him play that role as well.
Yeah. I want to see how it plays. I saw the trailer, so I've seen him in character.
Listen, they've been pissing me off with the trailer. They pissed me off with the trailer because I'm like, we need to see more. We need a second trailer.
Right. They're finishing up shooting right now.
Okay.
So they're probably shooting season 1 before the end of the year. Probably before Thanksgiving.
I was thinking they're gonna bring it back around the holidays.
I don't know. For real.
That would be perfect.
I would guess next year, but I would love it like the holidays. I'd be happy as hell.
I hope so. Because we already in August. You mean we gotta wait till next year?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm gonna say that. Okay, so there's no official release date. They wrapped.
Give us a release date.
It could premiere in late 2026 or early 2027.
Please let it be late 2026. Come on.
Hell yeah.
50. We need to be around eating some Thanksgiving food watching it.
Right. Man, I'll say briefly, because I don't know if I said it last week. I went and saw Spider-Man.
I seen you weren't happy about that. I seen you weren't happy about that.
It was to
How
me
did you like
spoiler. It was, you know how sometimes on these shows there'll be one episode to just introduce one character and nothing really happens. And then on the next episode, since you got the backstory, some crazy shit happened.
Okay.
That whole movie felt like a filler episode. And I'm like, you made a whole movie just a filler? Like nothing ever happened.
So was it action packed?
It was one fight scene. They did introduce Jean Grey as a kid.
Okay.
Was about the same age as Spider-Man, I guess. Teenagers, whatever they're supposed to be. Nothing happened, man. Nothing happened.
Wow.
And I left thinking, like, what was the point? And I was like, is this just to say the X-Men and Spider-Man are going to be linking up in the future? You could have just sent me a text message saying that. I ain't need a whole movie. Like, nothing happened. And I'm just like, after that last Spider-Man, No Way Home, with the 3 different Spider-Man that was all in the one movie together. Oh, that one was amazing.
It was. I'm not a big I'm not a big Marvel person.
Really? Like I know if they ain't, you don't like magic powers, you like guns and knives.
Listen to you, whatever.
But yeah, I wasn't happy with it.
But for all my fans out there that love Nightmare on Elm Street, I heard that they are doing an origin story, and I am so excited because I always wanted to know, how did he get to where he is? Like, how did this all become? So, and I think they touched on it, and some of them in the back in the day, they did touch on a little bit, but it was like a taste. So to have a whole movie about it, I'm excited about that.
I wonder how they're going to do that. Well, I guess they can make the kids. I always imagined when he first was killing kids, they were like 6 and 7 year olds, but it could have been like the teenagers he was killing in the regular movies.
Right.
Because I was about to say I don't want to see him killing a bunch of 6 and 7 year olds, but maybe
No, I think he's growing. He's probably going to start doing little things. Something's going to happen till he gets his teenage years.
Oh, you think they're going to show him growing up?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you said they were going to show him committing all those murders, and the town killed him. That's why he's burnt up. The town set him on fire.
But that's what I think they're going to get to. They're going to get him growing up, and they're going to get to that point of why he. Yeah, I think that's going to be good.
That should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like a good origin story.
Me too. Me too.
Now, there was something. Oh, just a quick shout out. Joe Budden. Dick Wolf. Partnered up with Dick Wolf to do a Crime in America.
That?
Huh?
Why you laugh when you say Dick Wolf? You laugh.
Well, why you laugh?
I know I
laugh. So to do it's a podcast called Crime in America. It's a true crime podcast, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I know that genre is number one in the world.
What? You don't like? Man, I love true crime.
Okay, Muhammad. Muhammad just came in here just wrong.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Crime in America, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Should be a pretty interesting podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden, Dick Wolf, and that whole team. It debuts on August 11th, so that'll be this week. If you want to see true crime from a Black hip hop perspective, they got news reporters all over the country that Joe will be talking to about local crimes.
I love it.
So it should be pretty good.
I love the concept. I love it. I love the concept.
Shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce. The Morning Dew remix came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, with Jay-Z rapping on it. It's a funky beat. And then on the breakdown, they're bringing the Isley Brothers between the sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
We love you back.
That's right. And Pooh Shiesty dropped. I listened to a little bit of it, and I had to cut it off.
Pooh Shiesty fan. I'm not a big Pooh
Shiesty fan, but people love him so much that I'm always like, I gotta listen a little bit. So I listened, and I was like, dang, this ain't too bad. It's a damn shame he threw his life away. I don't listen to a couple songs. I'm not a big fan, but the couple songs I heard, I was like, this ain't bad. Like,
now the songs that he did, he's still underneath Gucci, right?
It's on Gucci label. They put the album out on Gucci label.
Was he talking shit?
He talked about robbing niggas, but obviously that was before he robbed Gucci, because he ain't trying to do that after. Well, I guess he could have done it after the robbery. We ain't found about it till like months later. Wow. So maybe that was about that. Shit. Maybe.
That's bold. But I mean, he ain't going nowhere, so he probably like.
I'm gonna let the blogs tell me what songs to listen to, but the first 2-3 songs, they were solid.
Okay.
Now, before we wrap up, I know Jack has a special surprise for you guys, so I want to give her an opportunity to break that down.
You guys, I've been working on something special for y'all. So I've always been the type of person that I don't like small talk. I know New don't like small talk either. We don't like small talk. We like to get deep. We like to get into deeper conversations, stimulating conversations. So you guys, I'm starting pre-orders tomorrow for a full week. It'll be at a discounted price, but I have my Real Talk conversation deck. It is 63 card conversation deck that was created to help you slow down, open up, and create space for meaningful conversations and deeper connections. So the real talk starts where small talk ends. So, New. Oh, and this deck is for date nights, personal reflection, friendships, situationships, family gatherings. You just pull a card, take your time, listen without judgment, and let the conversation unfold. So I want New to choose 3 different numbers from 1 to 60. And I'm going to pull a card. I want you to 3.
7,
Okay.
33, and 50.
Okay. Oh, these are good ones. Okay. So within the 63 cards, there are different categories. So New, his first category is from emotional intelligence. So New, how do you know when it's time to apologize?
Well, if I'm informed that I wronged someone or that I hurt them, and I understand, and I believe them, and I think that's an appropriate moment to apologize. Once I've realized it on my own, whether it's I heard what I said or saw what I did or I saw their reaction to it, I think that's another time to apologize. And if I know I'm gonna come quick, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize up front.
You know what? I'm gonna need you and Muhammad to get together because y'all on something else. Okay, so the next card that New chose is from childhood and identity. So the question on the card is, who had the biggest influence on the person you've become and why?
The biggest influence. Well, from childhood on. You know, in my childhood, I'm probably going Tupac.
And why?
I was going to say Malcolm X, but I had more real, actual time when Pac was alive. Malcolm X was dead before I was born. But Tupac, we started off on similar paths. You know, he was raised by a single mother, as was I.
Okay.
He got into acting. His first play he ever did was A Raisin in the Sun when he was a kid. My first play I ever did was A Raisin in the Sun as a kid. He was in a performing arts group. I was in a performing arts group. So he did ballet. I did ballet. He started rapping at an early age. I started rapping at an early age.
Similarities, okay.
Right. So when you looking at, as I'm watching him and hearing his story, I'm seeing me. So I go, I can't be an actor and a rapper, and I can be one of the
activists. You can be
and an activist because also, that was very big for me. You know what I'm saying? And I could be the kind of nigga that smack the shit out you, or the kind of nigga that romance a woman. There was never anybody that represented every kind of thing that I was, because I wasn't the toughest nigga on this side. With me and all the street niggas, I was never the most street. When it came to me and all my nerdy friends, I was never the nerdiest. So I was never I was always just in the middle ass nigga. And everybody else was, I'm a killer, or I'm pro-black, or I'm this. And I was like, I'm not, I'm kind of like
all of them.
Shit. Yeah, so what am I? I'm a mutt? Like little dog mixed with everything.
Look, when Big KC got your back too, he's like, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Big KC said he was definitely a big influence in his life. Okay, appreciate you.
He was there. He would know.
We love
Tupac. He would know. And so
okay.
I was gonna say, and as I always say, I did get a chance to meet Tupac and kick it with him for a little bit. So that was always a great thing too. But go ahead.
Last question that he chose was out of the relationship expectations bunch. So, what's one boundary you believe every healthy relationship should have?
Let me think. I'm trying to combine it all into one thing. Okay. I'm going to say speak with love. I think if you start speaking out of hate, then that's probably going to wind up being a deal breaker for me. Like, speak with love. Ain't no cussing and yelling and calling each other names and insulting.
Even when you're angry?
Even when you're angry, putting each other down, telling each other secrets. Well, that's why when you cried when you was 12 and da-da-da-da, like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you that in
And I got it all on
confidence.
tape.
Right, right. I know. So I think you gotta really speak with love. Like watch how you speak to people that you love. And that's a
I like
boundary
that.
that I will not accept. Ain't no threatening each other. I smack you, I do this. No, no. We're not no, none of that. None of that.
So, you guys, I'm excited. These are the questions that's going to ignite conversations for you. If you're in a new relationship and you're trying to get to know the person and you want to get past the small talk, or you don't know what questions to ask, this is perfect for you. If you're in a relationship and you just want to test the temperature and see where y'all at, or where you think you stand with that person, grab a deck of cards and pull away. Now, when you do, you always want to pause, listen, and understand, and you don't want to judge. These cards are for igniting meaningful conversations, giving you great experiences, and just opening up the communication, because a lot of relationships fail because of communication, just communication, the lack thereof, or not knowing how to speak to each other. So everybody go to my Instagram page, get fit with underscore Jack, JACQ. Once you look on there, you'll see Jack Alignment Shop, new product available now. It's a link right underneath there. Click on that link. Go ahead and pre-order your cards, because this full week, starting tomorrow, there'll be $37 for the full deck. And you get a nice little purple velvety pouch. It's so cute. And after that, the following week, they'll go back to the regular price of $47. So go ahead and click the link. Go ahead and go ahead and pre-order your cards. And you'll just, I'm telling you, you can do this everywhere. Brunches, Thanksgiving, podcast, sitting down, having conversations, but it's going to, open up the conversations and the questions that you never would have thought of to ask, or you're too scared to ask. So put in a game and just having that conversation with your significant other, or somebody you're in a situationship with. You don't know where it's going to go, and these cards are going to really direct you and see where you need to go. Or you can do self-reflection. You can pull cards in your own time, in your alone time, and do some self-reflecting, things that you need to work on, or finally look and see in the mirror of what you really want in a person. Because sometimes we be so, all this stuff on social media, we be so wrapped up in this illusion, and we really don't know what we really want until we start asking these questions. So grab your decks. And also, I have 2 more decks that's coming later on in the year. I have also one that's coming called, I'm just giving you a preview. You guys are getting the preview because nobody else has heard about this. So the next deck is going to be the relationship alignment. These are for couples that have been in a relationship for a long time. And it's just for strengthening communication, rebuilding trust, grow together through deeper conversations designed for committed couples. And then the following one after that is going to be Let's Get Aligned. These are for married couples or people that have been in relationships for 10 plus years or more. It's designed for couples who are ready to dream bigger, deepen their partnerships, and create a shared vision for the future. So I'm excited, y'all. So I want you guys to go ahead and go over there to my Instagram page. Go ahead and click the link. Go ahead and get your pre-orders in. And I can't wait to hear the stories and see the love stories and the breakthroughs with relationships because of these cards. And this is for shy people. A lot of people don't like having conversations, but when you have cards that you can pull from and you're able to express to that person, you find out a lot of things that you would have never known with just floating through this relationship. Just, we here, we happy. We don't need to do nothing. Or are we happy? What we need to work on. So it's called Real Talk. The conversation deck is on my Instagram page. Click the link. Go ahead and get your pre-orders in. And I'm excited to share this with you guys. I've always wanted to pour into you guys. So let's get those pre-orders in. And I'm excited. I'm excited to hear the feedback. I've did a couple of studies on a couple of couples, and boy, out of all 3 couples, they definitely learned some things about each other that they really thought they knew, but didn't know until they started pulling questions. So I'm excited about this. So you guys go ahead and go over there, click the link, go ahead and get your pre-orders in. And I can't wait to hear some of y'all stories and just testimonies from experiencing this that I've created for you.
I'm definitely gonna be playing. So me and Megan Good. I wish we'd have had these cards a long time ago. I probably would have found out some stuff about Ashanti that I needed to
Look,
know
I
back
was
then.
just about to say, Megan, good. You need to kick this to the curb for real.
For real. But on that note, y'all, I just want to congratulate Jack. That's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited to play it myself and
Yes.
get feedback
Look,
from
you
y'all
just played
kickbackers.
tonight. You got a preview
Well, yeah,
night. You played tonight.
exactly. I'm gonna mix that in with my freaky Jenga, and then yeah, it's gonna be a
Boom. We're gonna have a game night.
night of games. And on that note, you guys, I want you to have a great night, a great morning, a great day, a great week. Finish out the month of August really, really strong. I'm not going to leave you with too much, man. I think we have done it all. We did our big one.
A great show.
That was the sound effects was working, and I'll figure that part out by next week.
We didn't need it. Y'all like hearing our voices anyway.
Exactly. So, guys, let's see. It is either August the 9th, August the 10th, or maybe it's the 11th. I don't know when you tuned in, but whatever day it is, make it a great one. Don't wait for it to become a great one. Make it a great one. And that's it, man. A long speech. Uno, we out. Draw for real talk. Real talk conversation. We got to play
real talk.
Can you show them what a card look like?
Yes. I know I got my blurring thing on. Let me see if I can. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. I like the little color scheme. I see the Get Fit with Jack logo on there. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Go be great this week, man. Don't take the week off. Go be great.
Yes.
Uno,
Go be great. We out.